Okay, the segment of budget 5G phones is getting hotter day by day. Because today, Realme launched their latest Realme 12X 5G. Now, this could be priced around 11 to 12,000 rupees, and for that price, this could be one of the best budget 5G phones out there. You get 120Hz display, dual speakers, Dimensity 6100 Plus. So the question that has to be asked is, can this be the go-to 5G phone on a budget? We shall find that out together. But first, you get a yellow box. Inside, you have a make it real branding. Well, I hope it's real. You get the phone, transparent case, some paperwork, Type A to Type C cable, SIM ejector tool, and a 45-watt charging brick. Now, I would say there are a few interesting things here. Like, take the design for instance. You get this blue color,
lavender,
and it really looks good to the eye. But here's the interesting thing. The Realme 12X bears the same design style of the Realme 12 series. You get that big circular camera with this zip style design. Looks like a bag. However, this here is polycarbonate bag. Other phones in the Realme 12 series have vegan leather. Now, this is my personal opinion, but I really like phones with this style of camera island. It is right in the center. So the phone looks absolutely symmetrical. Besides this, the phone also has IP54 rating, so it can survive splashes of water, or if you use it in rain, phone should be fine. And here's the best part with budget phones. You get a freaking headphone jack, and you also have an option for micro SD card. So yeah, happiness is pretty affordable, I guess. Now, coming to the front, you get a 6.72-inch Full HD Plus 120Hz display. And see here, I'll play the trailer of Bade Miyan Chote Miyan. The colors, brightness, and all are pretty good. But the trailer looked like a desi version of Assassin's Creed and Fast and Furious. Coming back to the phone has advertised peak brightness of 950 nits. For a phone at this price range, this is absolutely fine. And not just this, you even get dual stereo speakers here. So listen to this. So the audio is pretty loud, but there are few things that I must mention with the display. A, see this chin at the bottom? It is a bit big. So if you're watching movies, it may be a bit distracting. And B, this is an LCD display. That being said, considering this has to be around 10 to 12,000 price point, I really have no complaints here, because if you get AMOLED, you see compromises in camera and performance. Now, camera is one area where Realme has been doing really good with the Realme 12 series. This Realme 12X has a 50 megapixel main camera, and the photos from it come out good. Like, the photos are sharp, so you can even zoom in 2x and have a look at this shoe photo. It looks good, and this flower photo especially was really good. Like, it was a bright sunny day, the photo and the sky looks poppy. However, one small thing that we noticed is, while we're taking portrait mode photos, it showed the blur on the viewfinder, but as soon as if you take the photos doesn't have the blur. So I think this can be fixed via software update. And of course, you get a 2 megapixel depth camera. And you get an 8 megapixel selfie camera that can record in 1080p 30 fps. And on the rear video, you can record 1080p 30 fps. And here's how the video and mic quality is. The skin tone in selfies is good. If you zoom in, there is a bit of over sharpening, but for an 8 megapixel camera, these are good selfies. So overall, for the price, I would say that the camera is adequate. Now, the Realme 12X comes with Dimensity 6100 processor, and there will be 3 memory variants. 4GB, 64GB is the one that we have, and then there will also be a 8GB variant. But all of them will have 128GB storage. Of course, you can expand it via the micro SD card slot. And in our first impression, we didn't see any lag or anything while using the phone. Things were pretty smooth. Plus, we ran the Antutu benchmark, which gives an overall score to the phone. It scored somewhere around 4,16,000, which is a lot better than Snapdragon 695, which you used to get in this price range. So playing casual games like Subway Surfer, the performance is smooth, but let's see how far can we push it. Let's try BGMI. For the price, I would say the performance is pretty normal. Now, one of the most talked about aspect of any Realme phone is the software. So let's talk about it. This comes with Android 14 right out of the box, and Realme has their own skin, Realme UI 5.0, working here, which for the most part is pretty fine. Like, you can do 3-finger swipe for split screen, and then you have this feature called the dynamic button. Like, you can set different actions for double tap or double press of the power button. And here's a cool one. So you have this feature called double tap to scan. Like, if there is a QR code, I can just tap the back twice and it scans. No need to open the camera separately. Pretty quick and handy. Also, Realme is promising 2 years of software updates and 3 years of security update. For a phone at this price, it is pretty nice. That being said, the one area which kind of bugs me is the pre-installed app. I get it. It is a budget phone, so there will be some pre-installed apps, right? Now, there are hot apps and hot games. So you disable it, you can go to the app drawer, long press on the hot apps, and then go to settings and then just disable hot apps and hot game. And here's another interesting thing. You get a 45-watt charger with the phone, which is nice because phones in this price range usually come with 20-22-watt charging. So if you're in a hurry, the phone can get charged to 50% in around half an hour. Plus, it is a 5000 mAh battery, so in normal usage, it should easily last you one full day. Which brings me to the burning question, is this a go-to 5G phone on a budget? Well, we have only used it for a couple of days, so we'll need to test it furthermore and compare it to other phones in this price segment. That being said, as per first impression, considering the price point, I would say Realme has done a good job, nice design, adequate performance, decent camera. Let us know how you like this video. On that note, see you in the next one. This is me signing off.